Let's walk on the wise path.
Have you ever sat under a night sky, surrounded by silence, and just gazed at the stars, wondering if there's something more? It's one of those moments that can't be explained. Really a sudden awareness, an urge to understand, like something is calling out from the depths of our soul. Maybe you've experienced it in the stillness of the night, or in the middle of a busy day, a quiet sense of incompleteness, even when you have everything you could want. You might have friends, family, a comfortable life, maybe even accomplishments. Yet, a voice within still whispers, "Isn't there more?" This longing is ancient. It's as much a part of us as breathing. It's driven humanity to explore, to build civilizations, to seek answers beyond our understanding. And it's what has led countless people to search for deeper meaning and answer to the question, what is the purpose of life? Today, we're going to dive into the mystical teachings of Kabbalah, an ancient path that offers answers to these profound questions. You see, Kabbalah doesn't claim to be a religion or a set of beliefs. It's a journey, one that promises to reveal a truth that might resonate with the deepest part of your soul. It's a path that goes beyond what we see, guiding us into the heart of life's meaning, our purpose, and our connection to everything. So, if you're ready, if you feel that pull, come with me. This could be the journey that changes how you see life forever. By the end, you might just find a perspective that fills in that missing puzzle piece you've been searching for. Let's unlock these mysteries together. For as long as humans have existed, we've wondered why. Why do we experience joy and sorrow, birth and death, love and loss? Why are we here at all? Think about it, over thousands of years, humanity has achieved incredible advancements. We've learned to understand the tiniest particles of matter, uncovered the secrets of DNA, and explored the far reaches of the universe. But while science can explain how things work, it often doesn't answer the deeper question of why. Why do we exist? This is where Kabbalah, an ancient path of wisdom, steps in. Unlike many other perspectives, Kabbalah doesn't just focus on external reality, it invites us to explore our inner world. It suggests that our lives aren't a series of random events, but are instead deeply purposeful. According to Kabbalah, we are here for a reason, and life itself is a process filled with meaning. Every moment, every experience, every relationship is part of a grand design. Kabbalists believe that life is like a beautifully woven tapestry. From our limited perspective, we often see only a tangle of threads, confusing and random. But if we could step back and view the whole, we would see a masterpiece, with each thread contributing to the bigger picture. This tapestry represents not just our own lives, but the lives of everyone around us, all interwoven into a purposeful design. Kabbalah offers us a map to navigate this tapestry. It suggests that beneath the surface of our everyday experiences, there is a deeper spiritual reality. And when we understand this reality, our lives take on a new dimension of meaning. So, why are we here? To discover that deeper reality and reconnect with our true essence. In Kabbalah, the universe isn't just a physical place, it's a purposeful creation with a source called the Creator. But this Creator isn't an anthropomorphic figure sitting above us. Instead, Kabbalists describe the Creator as a force, an infinite source of energy that constantly gives, shares, and bestows. Think of the Creator as a sun that shines endlessly, pouring light without expecting anything in return. This is what Kabbalists refer to as the will to bestow, a boundless desire to give. The Creator's essence, according to Kabbalah, is pure giving. Imagine a river that flows endlessly, providing water to all it touches. This river doesn't choose who benefits. It simply exists to nourish, to flow. Similarly, the Creator's nature is a pure will to share infinite goodness. But this raises a question. If the Creator's essence is to give, then who or what receives? This question is central to Kabbalistic thought. The Creator's will to bestow is so immense, so powerful, that it brought forth a counterpart, a creation specifically designed to receive this abundance. In other words, The Creator didn't just create a world or universe, but a vessel, something that could contain and experience all this goodness. Kabbalah teaches that everything in existence, including you and me, is part of this vessel. We are all fragments of this original creation, crafted to receive and experience the Creator's infinite light. Our lives are part of an intricate design where the ultimate purpose is not only to receive this light, but to evolve in understanding. Just as a river needs a bed to flow through, the Creator needs a vessel to pour into a vessel that one day, through understanding, will learn to give as well. Imagine for a moment that the Creator, in all its boundless nature, desired to share infinite goodness. But this sharing couldn't happen without something to receive it. So, the Creator brought forth a single, all-encompassing creation known as the vessel. This vessel, according to Kabbalistic wisdom, was designed with a single purpose: to hold and experience the Creator's endless light, joy, and abundance. It was like a cosmic cup, perfectly crafted to contain the infinite. Now, this vessel wasn't just an object. It was created with a profound capacity, the ability to feel, to absorb, to embrace all that the Creator offered. Imagine the ultimate sense of completeness. No worries, no fears, no questions, only absolute harmony and fulfillment. This was the state of the original vessel. It was filled with the Creator's light, existing in perfect unity, where nothing was lacking. But over time, something remarkable happened. The vessel began to feel a subtle awareness, a sense of its relationship with the Creator. It wasn't just basking in pleasure. It started to recognize the very source of this pleasure, the Creator itself. And this sparked a unique question within the vessel. What is the meaning of all this? It's as if the vessel looked around at the endless abundance and thought, why am I only receiving? Could I too give like the Creator? Could I experience the joy of bestowing rather than just receiving? This desire wasn't born from lack, but from a longing to mirror the Creator's essence. This was the beginning of a journey that would eventually lead to the creation of everything we know. The vessel's wish to become like the Creator sparked the process that would define existence. This awareness in the vessel, this sudden recognition of the Creator's nature, was like a spark that lit a new flame. Before this moment, the vessel only knew fulfillment. It was like a child held in the arms of a parent, content and unaware of anything beyond the present. But as the vessel became conscious of the Creator's act of giving, it felt a pull, a desire to be more than a passive receiver. Imagine yourself in this position. You're given everything, an endless flow of love and joy, without effort. Yet, eventually, you might wonder, could I also give? Could I be an active part of this cycle of sharing? This is exactly what happened with the vessel. The more it understood the Creator's nature, the more it wanted to embody that same nature. It didn't want to simply take. It wanted to experience the joy of giving, of bestowing. This desire sparked the beginning of what Kabbalah describes as a journey of transformation. The vessel's longing to be like the Creator, to shift from merely receiving to also giving, set in motion the entire cosmic process that would follow. This moment of awareness was a turning point, a pivot from a state of perfect unity to a journey of self-discovery. In response to the vessel's desire to experience the act of giving, the Creator set in motion an extraordinary process. The vessel was shattered into countless fragments, each carrying a piece of that original desire that sparked to become like the Creator. Imagine a glass cup falling and breaking into pieces, each shard still reflecting the light of the whole, but now existing separately. According to Kabbalistic teachings, each of us is one of those fragments. This breaking of the vessel wasn't a random event. It was a purposeful act, intended to allow each piece to embark on its own journey. The Creator understood that for the vessel to genuinely experience the joy of giving, it would need to go through a process, a journey of separation and reconnection. Each fragment, each soul, would navigate life, experience struggles, seek meaning, and eventually come to rediscover the unity from which it came. As humans, we carry this innate desire to reconnect with our source. We feel it as a yearning, a pull towards something greater than ourselves. But most of us aren't consciously aware of what we're truly seeking. We search for it in relationships, achievements, material success, yet it remains elusive. This is because, at our core, we are fragments of that original vessel, carrying within us a hidden desire to reunite with the Creator. In Kabbalistic wisdom, life unfolds through a hierarchy of desires, each level revealing a deeper layer of our journey back to unity with the Creator. Imagine these levels as the steps of a ladder where each rung represents a more refined expression of our connection to the Creator's light. These levels are known as domem, the inanimate, zomiech, the vegetative, che, the animal, and medaber, the speaking or human level. At the bottom of this ladder lies the inanimate level, where desire is simple and still. Stones, mountains, and planets exist, but lack movement or growth. Their purpose is to hold form, existing as stable creations. This level is a reflection of the most basic connection to the Creator, one that is dormant and passive. The next level is the vegetative, which we see in plants and trees. Plants reach toward the sun, drawing in nutrients and growing. This desire for growth is instinctual and automatic, following the rhythms of nature. Although plants don't consciously choose their path, they reflect a natural progression toward the Creator's light. Then we arrive at the animal level, where life becomes aware. Animals experience pleasure and pain, and they act on instinct. They protect, hunt, nurture, and form social bonds. Their consciousness brings a sense of individuality, as each animal pursues survival and comfort, developing personality and memory. As humans, our desires are complex and layered. At first, our focus is on receiving. We seek pleasure, comfort, recognition, and security. This is what Kabbalah refers to as the will to receive, a natural inclination to satisfy ourselves. Imagine life as a playground full of things to enjoy, experiences to gain, and achievements to pursue. At this stage, we view the world through the lens of what it can give to us. However, as we grow, something within us changes. We begin to feel that simply taking isn't enough. There's a quiet calling inside, a longing to go beyond ourselves. This inner shift marks the beginning of the journey from receiving to bestowing, from self-centered desires to the desire to connect and give to others. Think of it like the transformation from a closed hand, clutching everything for itself, to an open hand that shares and connects. In Kabbalistic teachings, this transformation is essential. It's a shift from the ego-driven will to receive for oneself alone to a state where we begin to embody the Creator's giving nature. This isn't an easy journey. It requires awareness, self-reflection, and often a deep struggle with our own ego. Our natural inclination to want things for ourselves doesn't simply disappear. Instead, we learn to transform it, to elevate our desires to a higher purpose. Through this process, we start seeing life as an opportunity to contribute, to love, and to uplift others. It's in this state of giving, of bestowing, that we experience true fulfillment, a fulfillment that doesn't depend on external conditions. In learning to give, we begin to align ourselves with the Creator's nature, moving closer to our spiritual essence and embracing the purpose for which we were created. Kabbalah teaches that spiritual growth isn't a solo endeavor. While personal reflection is important, our journey is deeply intertwined with others. We are like threads in a vast tapestry, each connected to the other, each influencing and being influenced. In Kabbalistic wisdom, our relationships with others are not random. They're purposeful connections, meant to refine us and bring us closer to our true essence. Imagine if life were a school where every interaction, every relationship, every encounter served as a lesson in patience, empathy, love, and forgiveness. When we see others as extensions of ourselves, we begin to realize that helping them, supporting them, is also an act of self-growth. This is why spiritual work within a community is so powerful. In Kabbalah, The idea of the collective goes beyond just a group of people. It's a spiritual vessel where individual souls support each other's journey to unity. One practice in Kabbalah involves forming small groups, often called tens, where individuals study, discuss, and reflect together. These groups serve as spiritual laboratories, where each person's effort to rise above ego-driven desires adds to the others, creating a force that accelerates collective spiritual growth. When we practice love and unity within a group, we create an environment that lifts everyone, allowing us to experience higher levels of consciousness that would be difficult to reach alone. Kabbalah reveals that our ultimate purpose is to reunite with the Creator, to return to the source from which we came. This journey, however, isn't about physically ascending to a higher realm or abandoning the world. Instead, it's an internal transformation, an evolution of our desires from selfish needs to a higher state of giving and compassion. Imagine this journey as a path to rediscovering a divine spark within ourselves, a spark that reflects the Creator's nature. The journey to unity requires us to engage in what Kabbalists call spiritual work. This work isn't about sacrificing our desires or isolating ourselves from the world. It's about expanding our perspective, seeing life's challenges as opportunities to grow, and transforming our self-centered desires into acts of love and kindness. Each time we choose to give, to help, or to forgive, we take a step closer to the Creator's essence, aligning ourselves with the will to bestow. This path isn't always easy. Our ego, the part of us that wants to receive for itself alone, resists change. But the beauty of this journey lies in its gradual nature. Each small act of giving, each moment of connection, each time we rise above our limited self, brings us closer to unity with the Creator. It's like climbing a mountain, where each step is an act of dedication to a higher purpose. One of the profound teachings of Kabbalah is that our reality is only a reflection of our inner state. What we experience as the outer world is actually a mirror of our own inner desires, beliefs, and perceptions. Kabbalists teach that life, as we perceive it, is like the tip of an iceberg, visible and tangible, but there is a vast, unseen reality beneath the surface. To understand the truth, we need to shift our focus from what's on the surface to what lies within. Kabbalah describes this unseen realm as the infinite, or the Creator's light, a boundless energy that flows through everything. But because we're often distracted by the physical world and our ego-driven desires, we rarely sense this divine presence. Imagine a radio station broadcasting music constantly. If we're not tuned to the right frequency, we won't hear it. Similarly, by elevating our perspective and aligning our desires with the Creator's will, we begin to tune into this hidden reality. This journey of seeing true reality involves letting go of the illusion of separation. Our senses tell us that we're individual, isolated beings, but Kabbalah invites us to see ourselves as part of a single, interconnected whole. This shift in perspective helps us understand that life's events, even the painful ones, are not random, but guided by a divine force to bring us closer to unity with the Creator.